Hey, Dani K, Coach from Dani K Joe Wellness, and today's tip, I'm gonna try and all this week do some Thanksgiving Day, like eating tips or whatever. I'm not sure. There's probably a lot out there, but so one thing me and my client earlier this morning were talking about. She had asked me, give me a couple of things that I can do on Thanksgiving Day to, eliminate, right? So, I started going in that, and then all of a sudden I started thinking, wow, look at all those loves. Hey, Tammy, what's going on? Is that you, Tammy, giving me all those loves? No, somebody else. I can't see. They're real small. I can't see. But anyway, I think it's Sean, because I see the thing. Yeah, hey, what's going on? Love you, man. So then she asked me about eliminating certain things on Thanksgiving Day. So my thought was, if you eat proper throughout the whole freaking year, except for occasional days, holidays or birthdays or, whatever, you don't have to eliminate anything. She's like, so what are you eliminating? I mean, I've had a couple of, thoughts on, what you can eliminate. But in that aspect, like if you're eating good throughout the year, why eliminate and make yourself suffer, quote unquote, or deprive yourself on Thanksgiving Day when everybody else is eating, some awesome foods and stuff like that, and you're like, oh well, I'm over here, like I'm trying to lose weight. One day you're gonna worry about eliminating things versus the rest of the year. So my thought is, and we talked about that in our weigh-in workshop classes. It's like I eat pretty much, there's 365 days of the year. So I pretty much eat on point, maybe let's just say, give or take, some of even, like all the Saturdays and some of, some other holidays and stuff like that. So let's just say I eat on point 300, let's just say 300 days out of 365 days of the year. Right, so it's probably less. I don't know. Might you have 52 weeks, 52 Saturdays? So give or take, I eat on point 300 days of the year. So when Thanksgiving comes, I'm not depriving myself of anything. I'm eating the pumpkin pie with, I must say, my King syrup and my Cool Whip. Okay, so I'm putting some King syrup on there. So I'm not eliminating anything on Thanksgiving. I'm gonna eat, the rolls and the butter and the sweet potatoes with the, the King syrup, the brown sugar and the butter and all that stuff. Why eliminate? Why make yourself suffer on that one day? When everybody else is eating all the good stuff. So if you're on point and think about eating meal plan-ish, or like a lifestyle change throughout the year, when Thanksgiving Day comes up and Christmas Day and even a couple of Christmas holiday parties, you know what I mean? So if you kind of splurge on those days, it doesn't matter if you're eating good the whole rest of the year, right? Birthdays come up, and you splurge and have a piece of cake or a couple of, cupcakes, or, a piece of cake and a couple of things of, other desserts, whatever it might be. If you're on point at least 300 days of the year, right? You have time to splurge. Some people might even eat on point more times of the year, more days of the year, because they have more goals to obtain. As far as me, I'm maintaining. So I definitely take my Saturday, my cheat days, and of course Thanksgiving is Thursday, and then I have my Saturday cheat day. Yes, I'm going to cheat on Thanksgiving, and I'm going to cheat on my Saturday. And people are like, oh, you can't do that. It's only one day a cheat. Well, you know what? Who are you? When you're cheating every day of the damn year, trying to tell me that I can't cheat 2 days a week. But, so, the thing is, if you kind of watch yourself through the week, when holidays and that sort of thing comes up, it doesn't matter, right? So that's my little soapbox thing. Of course, I'm a nutritionist, trainer. I'm going to tell you that first and foremost, right? But so anyway, to get back to something else that you guys can do if you're trying to be good. I'm not going to try and be good on Thanksgiving. Screw that. I'm not. But if you're going to try and be good on Thanksgiving, here's a couple of things that you can do. You can give yourself a smaller plate. and put like a little bit of something something on that plate. I mean, and I don't know about you, like when my mom used to cook, there used to be enough food for 2 freaking armies, right? So don't worry about not having any, like being able to go back and have seconds and thirds, right? So what we tend to do, because we're starving and we see all this great food, we have this huge plate and we put all this stuff on our plate, right? And then we're like so full halfway through because one, we're so starved and we're shoving it in our mouth, we don't get enough time for the sensors to go to our brain to tell us that we're kind of getting full. So by the time it gets to our brain, we've already like overstuffed ourselves. So right in within that, I can give you a couple of things. One, slow down, slow your eating down. 2, grab a smaller plate and then only put, little like 1 spoonful of each on there. And then, 3, another way to slow down, instead of cutting your meat all at once, like your turkey or whatever, cut a little slice, put the knife down, eat. Pick up your knife, cut a little slice, eat, put the knife down, eat. So if you have to go back to get the utensils, like I always tell people too, once you put the food in your mouth, put the utensil down. Give yourself that time to chew. Then you have to go back and get the fork. But if you keep that fork in your mouth, you're going, you're just shoveling that shit right in your mouth. So slow your eating down, and there's another way that you can slow it down by putting the utensils down, 1, and then 2, by just cutting 1 slice, 1 piece of, 1 bite of your meat, per each bite, instead of like cutting it all up, because then it's easy access, it's easy shoveling into your face, right? Grab a smaller plate, just put little bit of spoonfuls on there. And when that's done, and you still feel like you want to go back for seconds of, maybe your turkey or seconds of this, then that's fine, then you can. But at that same point, how many times, and I'm, like for years I have been, guilty of this, you shove everything, you put all that on your plate, and because you put it all on your plate, we've been taught clean your plate. So if you start off with a smaller plate and you just put little bits of it, little like spoonfuls of those foods on there, and you're able to clean off your plate, right? So you don't have to like, oh my God, I gotta clean my plate off. So another thing is, when you are just eating to satisfactory, you get to have your dessert right then and there too, instead of waiting. I know, like I said, I'm guilty of, like, you shove all that food, that big plate, and that big plate of stuff that you've like put like tons of stuff on there, and you finish your plate because that's what you've been taught, and then you can't have your dessert. So then you're like, oh my God, you're waiting for like this whole thing to digest, and so that you can have your dessert. Nobody likes being miserable. So here, those are a lot of tips within tips within tips to, just eat to satisfaction, so that you're not like unbuttoning and wearing sweatpants and all that stuff, So, and I'm sure everybody has like a shit ton of food on their table that they don't have to make sure that they put everything on there that they want, so that, nobody gets their share, right? There's going to be more, right? There's going to be plenty. So just get a little plate, put little spoonfuls of it on there, clean that plate off, go back for seconds if you want, but you're also then at that point satisfied that you can have dessert right then and there too. And again, to slow your eating down. If you're shoveling that shit in your mouth, by the time it reaches, the sensors in your brain that says you're full, you're stuffed, right? So if you put your utensils down, take a bite, put your utensils down, cut 1 piece of, 1 bite of your turkey at a time, those kinds of things. So those are kind of things that you can help with not getting so full and eating everything that's there on the table, but having small portions of it, smaller plates, smaller portions. You get to enjoy everything, and you're not overstuffed, right? So anything, I'm going to go back, because I know a couple of people, they were typing some things, and I was on a roll, and I didn't want to get, Tammy, burr. Yeah, it is cold out there, is it not? I don't like this, don't like it at all. Give me 100 degrees. And then Sean, what? You're going to see me later. What? That means Sean's coming into the gym. Hot damn. All right. So, Carrie, Tammy, Missy, Sonia, Danielle, K. John. Oh, lights went out. Hold on. There we go. Lights are back on. So, anyway, so those are some tips. I hope you enjoyed those tips. And again, like I said, if anybody has any questions about, you know, like the Thanksgiving Day coming up, what can I do, what should I do, healthier things, but you know, all in all, like my whole focus and point is, if you're eating, you know, on a lifestyle change, a lifestyle commitment to eating healthy most days of the year, when Thanksgiving comes up, it doesn't matter, you can just, you know. But my thing is, I'm going to eat, but I'm gonna have like smaller portions so that I can enjoy everything, right? And dessert as well, so that I'm not gonna like overstuff myself, or hopefully, Lord willing, because it's so good. I know it is. But anyway, so there you have it. Hope that helps y'all. And like I said, if you have any other questions, comments, concerns, nutrition, working out, trying to get your workouts in because, you know, you got Thanksgiving or, you know, Thanksgiving Day and, Black Friday, people are going to be shopping, might not get your workout in on that day, or when can you do it, get it in before. But so anyway, that might be another whole video for another tip, working out for Thanksgiving week, right? Fitting that in, making it all work. You can make anything work. Anything that you want, you can do, right? It's your wants that have to be, whatever want you have has to be bigger than the other thing. So if your want to work out is bigger than all your excuses, then you're going to work out. If your excuses are bigger than all of your wants, eating healthy, you know, smaller portions on Thanksgiving, working out. So if all those excuses are bigger than those things, excuses are going to win out. So what is going to win out for you from now and to the rest of your life? Excuses or your wants, right? Wants for a healthier lifestyle, put it that way. So excuses or wants, what's going to win out? So think about that, contemplate that, give me some comments, some messages. If I can help you anywhere on your fitness journey, please let me know. DaniKGymWellness.com, Dani K Gym Wellness on Facebook, Dani, D-A-N-I, the letter K. And Missy says, workout first. Amen. I get my workout first in, even if I have to get up early, get my workout done, and then the rest of the time I can mess off, have fun, tend to people, tend to my clients, whatever it might be. But anyway, so DaniKGymWellness.com, Dani K Gym Wellness on Facebook. Let me know how I can help you get you started, get you motivated, help you continue on your fitness journey. Stay in tune, stay informed, stay motivated. Go Cowboys. Bam! Bye.